Oh dear. Good morning, Fiscator pals. And what a beautiful morning it is. It's not that great. It's been blowing a gale. It's still blowing a gale. It's been pouring with rain, although it never rains in Devon, which is where I am. But I'm here, and I'm here to catch some fantastic fish. Here, of course, you know me, at Angler's Paradise, one of my favourite places in the world, if not my most favourite place in the world, especially when it comes to fishing. I'm on the Magic Lake today. I've fished a Magic Lake a few times before, but this time it's a little bit different, just a little bit different. Since my last visit here to Angler's Paradise, this snake, God, it's still so early in the morning. It's still so early in the morning. I actually woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning and I took a look out the window. It was still dark and I was like, honestly, I'm not going until that rain stops, which it has. This lake has recently been netted. So the stock of fish in here has, well, near enough completely changed. It's still got all the usual Angler's Paradise fish in here, but it's now primarily koi carp, golden tench, well, and probably some blue tench too, and orf, all the different colours of orf as well. There should be less carp in here, which is absolutely perfect for me, because one of the main reasons I come down here to Angler's Paradise is to catch the absolutely fantastic, glorious ornamental fish. And if this is now much more ornamental, then I'm much more likely to be enjoying it. Not that I don't enjoy carp fishing, of course, but I don't come all the way down here to Angler's Paradise in Devon just to catch carp, which I can catch on my doorstep. Although there are some absolutely amazing carp here too, so don't let that put you off. And I might even go for some whilst I'm here on holiday this week, weather dependent, because it is awful. Although it never rains in Devon, they say. Well, certainly Zig says that. It has been doing a very, very good job of trying to do that. Last week was worse. Last week they had a proper storm come through, thunder, lightning. The whole place got washed through. So this week is a little bit less tame. Although, if there's any Angler's Paradise videos which I film in the next few days, which come up on my channel, and there's any sun, I think it might be a miracle. Might be a miracle. Anyway, I've just made my way down here to the Magic Lake, as I say. I'm going to start setting up. The reason I've chosen this swim, by the way, and it's a lovely swim. I've got a nice tree overhanging on my side there. Over this side, I've got a few little lily pads in the edges, which is where I'm more likely to be fishing. But the reason I've chosen this swim is because the wind is coming from that way, and I want the wind in my back. I want a nice, comfortable day's fishing. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully. It's all fun. Anyway, it's all enjoyable here at Angler's Paradise. And when you're fishing anywhere, isn't it? But it's more enjoyable when you've got your rod set up and you're actually fishing. So stop gabbing along, Steve, and get on with it. I hooked myself, at least. Well, I'm all set up now. I've got everything together. I've actually put the shelter up, as you can see. Not because of the rain particularly. In fact, I was saying about the sun, there is a teeny tiny bit of sun behind those stormy clouds, trying desperately to come through. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, because I've got my wet gear. The only reason I bought the shelter, to be honest, is to stay out of really torrential downpours and the wind, because the wind could be quite chilly. But now the shelter's up, I've taken all the warm stuff off, and it's actually quite pleasant just to sit out in a t-shirt. It was really cold this morning, but now it's quite nice. I've fed a little area in the margins by that little patch of lilies I showed you earlier on. It's only about This float 3 foot deep, something like that. But we'll see. There might be a few fish milling around in the margins, maybe tench. If not, I'll cast a bit further out and fish in the open water, hopefully to pick up a few orf maybe milling around, or a few koi that might be up and about. It's pretty quiet on the lake this morning. Sometimes you see, actually quite often, you see fish milling around out there. But say it is first thing in the morning, so I didn't really want to get up this morning. So you can't expect the fish to as well. But anyway, another good reason to have this up is so that you can hear me. With the wind blowing a hoolie in the background, it just makes it a lot easier to have a little chat, should the fishing be slow. And you know me, I like to have a little chat anyway. It just makes it a bit more comfortable. Anyway, it might take a little while for the fish to come in, if there are any fish about. If there aren't, I'll move around a little bit maybe. There's a swim opposite me on the far bank there, which isn't ideal with the wind, because this will be no protection at all. The wind will be blowing straight into me. That's why I've sat on this this particular swim, is to have the wind at my back to make it really nice and comfortable. And that is what I need, is a nice bit of comfort. This is my first day here at Anglers Paradise. Well, not my first day. I arrived yesterday, Saturday. Today is Sunday. I was going to head out fishing as soon as I got here yesterday, but then I thought, you know, I'm here for a holiday. I'll just have a little walk round, a little chill out, go down the bar, have a chat to people, and head out today, which is what I've done, as you can see. And man, do I need this holiday. I've been looking forward to this for such a long time. Such a long time. I can't even describe to you how long. I suppose, really, if I've been good enough to edit them and put them out, you'd have seen me fishing on the River Avon in Bath. Well, fairly recently in your time, but certainly not in my time. And there I described about how I had an ear infection. Well, that, although through the magic of posting, that was about 3 months ago. That's how long it's been. I've been fishing a couple of times in between that time. Not that I filmed it, because I was only just getting little dribs and drabs. But it's been 3 months since I, well, had my first ear infection. Got 2 ear infections as it progressed into, and I've still got them now, 3 months on. Listening to myself chat, it's a bit like doing that with your ears and then talking. Everything's very muffled. They're very swollen, they're very itchy. I've had 5 courses of antibiotics, not all at once, sort of week on, week off, and 4 lots of steroids. I've had eardrops. I'm putting eardrops in this week whilst I'm here, and it's still a pain. I'm still leaking, I'm still itching, I'm still having troubles. So I've mostly been trying to stay in, really, I'll be honest. Try and keep myself out of the rain, you know, it's not been comfortable. It's not particularly comfortable now, but the pain has gone off now. So that's why I've been looking forward to coming down to Paradise, just to really just relax after all that trauma of ear troubles. And so far it's working really, really well. Although I haven't caught anything yet. Probably because I'm nattering, I'm not putting any bait in. Fish don't. I forgot that was there. It's going to be one of them weeks, I think. But at least I hope it is. Lots of laughs, lots of silliness, and lots of fish. Come on, fish, you can do it. The weather not being very conducive to fish, Well, I don't know, actually sometimes a bit of stormy weather and rain brings them on, doesn't it? But maybe it's not very conducive to me, who knows. We'll see. We will see. Come on, fishy. Go, first fish of the day. What is it? Only small. Ooh, oh, it's a little koi. Only a tiddler. Woo. Oh, they give a fair fight, don't they? Even the little tiddly ones. And it is a little tiddly one. In fact, I could probably swing this guy in. But I'm not going to. I'm going to net it. Reason being is I'm going to be showing you. And I want to put the net between my legs in case he does a little somersault. Oh, he's still feisty. Oh, careful, don't let things drop. There we are. Beautiful. God, he's got some energy. Hi, nice to see you. You gonna let us do that? Yeah, look at that. Amazing. Beautiful little koi. Stunning fish, look at that. Huh. Mwah. First fish of the week. I'm very pleased with that. Here you go. May only be a little fish, but every fish here is amazingly coloured and just beautiful. Ah, that's brightened up my morning, my rainy, chilly, windy morning. Lovely. Let's see if we can get a few more like that. They don't need to all be big, do they? They just need to be beautiful. Like me! Nothing like me, I'm just big. Oh boy, he big. Oh Lord, he coming. There we go. Another glorious golden koi. Could almost be the same one, except I think it's a little bit bigger. Fantastic, look at that. Brightening up a dreary old day. Lovely. Let's pop her back. There we go. Had a few koi. Had a few little golden tench now. And now, little golden orph. Oh, look at the wind blowing the camera. Oh, it's still blustery out here. But yeah, that's the three main species of Magic Lake. Koi, golden tench, Found another tench. A little orf like this golden orf. Beautiful. Look how orange that is on there. Mwah. Thank you very much. Let's pop you back. Oop. Back into the net. There we go. Back into the water is where we want you. Lovely. Oh, let's get my towel. Well, there you go. Very nice indeed. It's been a bit slow. I think the cool weather is a testament to the slowness of the fishing. I'm going to give it another hour or so, and then what I might do is move to another lake, see how I feel, and then probably head back for lunch because I'm absolutely starving. I had a little sticky bun for breakfast, but it wasn't quite enough. Needed a full cooked breakfast really. And I do have some sausages and bacon and all the extra bits back at the villa. But I'm going to see if I can get another orf or another tench or another koi before I go, or before I leave this lake anyway. It's still quite nice out here. I mean, it's not like, it's blowing a gale and you're getting the odd bit of rain, but it's not really that cold. It's kind of, well, it is cold. I don't really feel the cold so much. I hate the heat, as I'm sure you viewers will know, and any of my friends will certainly know. So this sort of temperature, I don't know, what is it? Probably about 15, 16 degrees is beautiful for someone like me. Anyway, let's get some more maggots in there. Pyong, I keep hitting the top of the blooming bivvy. That's better. And see if we can winkle out a few more little fish. Don't even mind what they are now, but just a couple more would be perfect. I'm still here. I'll admit to you, I was going to go back to the villa and have something to eat. And perhaps move over onto Pixie Lake just for an hour or so. But you know what it's like. There's always one last cast, and then that one last cast turns into another last cast, and that last cast, and so it goes on. And I'm pretty glad I stayed on, because all of a sudden the golden tench have woken up, and I've been having a really good session of just catching golden tench. I'm only using maggots. I've got some little tiny micro pellets just there, little teeny tiny things they are. I've just been scattering in. But I'm only using maggots on the hook, just any old assortment, red, white, red, white, whatever. And yeah, it's been really good fun. I mean, for the past hour or so, I've probably caught, God, I mean, certainly over a dozen tench. So yeah, I'm pretty glad I stayed on. I must admit, the old wind's shifted just a fraction now. It was coming directly from behind me, and it's just swirling its way around the outside of the shelter here, and it's just starting to get a little bit uncomfortable with the chill. Yes, I still am in a t-shirt, but I've got all my hoodie and my rain jacket there to put on. but the fishing's been so good, but I haven't really had time to put it on. Terrible excuse. Of course I've had time to put it on, but of course when you put the rod down to do something, that's when a fish bites, isn't it? You know, when you eat a bite of your sandwich, or you take your eye off the float, that's when something happens. And that's what always gets me with fishing. I always get really fixated on what I'm doing, and I can't do anything else, because I know if I start doing something else, I'll miss a bite, or, you know, a koi could take that, and into those lilies it goes. So I'm always just on edge, all ready to go. Like, like now. Oh, that would have been perfect timing, wouldn't it? If I could say, like now, and put in another golden tench. But yeah, I mean, I've missed quite a few bites as well. I missed a really nice, which I imagined to be a koi. Well, I didn't miss it, I hooked it, but I didn't land it, is what I mean to say. I think what happened is the fish had moved through the line, maybe caught the hook on its one of its fins, or the line on one of its fins, because it sort of went straight across the swim, and then had the pressure on, and then it just sort of, it didn't even ping, it just sort of went there and sort of drifted back, with all the stuff still on the end. But yeah, I do love tench fishing. Tench are one of my favourite fish, and of course here at Angler's Paradise are in those beautiful golden yellows and oranges, whites, and with black spots and markings on them. And so when the tench fishing is good here, I do like to stick with it, and I'm really glad I have. There's a little break in the rain and the wind, well, maybe not the wind, but certainly the rain. And I've taken this opportunity to stop fishing, to pack up, head back, have something to eat. Fantastic time I've had here on the Magic Lake, the Angler's Paradise. Doing a bit of float fishing, just nice and easy, simple fishing. Had plenty of fish, even in the worst of weather. Well, maybe not the worst, but certainly very bad weather. Koi, I did have a few little golden rod in the end. The golden tench, the golden orf, absolutely delightful. But yeah, I thought, well, whilst the getting's good, whilst the weather's fairly clear, I'll pack up everything without it getting all absolutely soaked right at the beginning of a holiday, and head back. Wonderful, wonderful fishing. Just what my doctor ordered. Do you know, I haven't even thought about my manky ears all day, which is great. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me here at Angler's Paradise on the Magic Lake, catching some fantastic fish. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe to the Passionate Piscator YouTube channel for more content, and I will see you next time on the bank. Bye!